been practicing that all day, bro. I didn't want to mess that one up, bro. I've been in the shower just like delivering fucking packages with like Zero fucking Miedo, bro. And then
So I guess
this is how I walk there too. I'm like,
so I guess I guess so I watched Raw tonight, and I was watching it at Omar's house, and he said I skipped over the best part, and he came out and he couldn't believe it, and he like reprimanded me, and he's like, "You skipped over the best part." I was like, "What the fuck? What do I want to listen to him for? I don't care."
You
and
didn't watch the Penta match?
no, I think he watched the match, but he skipped over the promo at the end, which for
Oh,
me, I've mentioned it before, but I'm a fucking big ass softy for representation, and what he said right when you skipped over was fucking fire. And I wrote it down for your ass. I wrote it down. He said, "Y para toda mi gente de Mexico y Latino America, dot dot dot." He said, like gracias por like trusting the proceso. Eso es el resultado de un mexicano cuando quiere seguir adelante. And what I liked about it is that he said, "Hey, come here, come." And then he said that shit, bro, like straight to the fucking crowd, straight to the fucking camera, and the fucking pop, bro. And like Aaron said, I wasn't even in the fucking crowd, bro, but I got fucking goosebumps, bro. And I can't imagine being there. And then Waddle
I
was
mean,
over there like, stop fucking yelled at his
skip,
ass.
skip, skip, skip.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, you're like Bart Simpson, bro. You know, where they're like skip, skip. I'm like, oh my god.
Now you guys have this Kurt Angle wannabe here.
Yeah.
I think that this guy. I feel like the way this guy fight. I'd never seen him wrestle before, never in my life. I know about him because of Jorge Kittle. I've never seen this guy wrestle before, and I thought this guy, the Kurt Angle guy, is a good matchup for him because
Anybody.
but I feel like this guy is light, está liviano, as we say in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
He can take the bumps, he can do the flips, he can hang with this guy's physicality. He can hang with him because if he fights somebody like Gunther, dude, you know, you
Look,
know.
my boy Penta's fucking burying Gunther if he fights him. I'm telling y'all now in my 2K universe, you already know who has the strap right now. My boy fucking Zero
Gunther.
Miedo, bro. Come
Oh.
on now.
So what do you guys think about this Penta guy? So what's his name? Penta or Cero Miedo?
So
Well,
it's a
I'm not gonna.
long story.
Yeah.
Just give me like the Cliff's notes, the little 15-second shit.
Penta was it's a cursed wrestler. One of the first Penta that was Penta died.
Pentagon?
Yeah, Pentagon died while like wrestling in it, and then Segun after that, like all of the Pentas were cursed. So he came up with Penta Dark and Penta Cerro Miedo to say that he's unafraid of the curse. So that's what the the Cerro Miedo is. Yeah. Long, like, yep. And that's what, for me, like, what sold me on it was that kind of lore. And this fool was fucking extreme, bro. Like, I didn't know much about him until I asked Aaron about him a few months ago because I had seen online chatter about, like, this fool being a free agent and those type of things. And a bunch of AEW guys were hyping this guy up. Like, they're like, dude, this guy's the best lucha guy. I had asked Aaron, he's like, yeah, he's fucking dope. Like, it's gonna be fucking amazing when he's here. Like, I almost can't fucking believe it. So I did my homework 2 weeks before, and I started watching Lucha Underground, and Aaron had told me some other fucking matches to watch, and there were some of the like most eye popping, like me glued to the screen matches that I've watched in a really really long time. And one of the best extreme matches with actually a guy that you mentioned, what was it, Vampiro, or what was the guy's name?
El
Vampiro?
Vampiro.
Yep, El Vampiro. Yeah,
Canadians.
yeah, he had a fucking extreme Cerro Miedo match, dude. Craziest extreme match I've ever fucking seen in my life. So like, I'm hoping this will get like some dope ass matches like that with some extreme fools in WWE. And yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited too. The only problem I had with this debut was, well, I feel like it's kind of hard nowadays, but like just keeping it a secret. I feel like that would have been better, but again, with the social media era that we're in, everything leaks. Even WWE posted his merch before the show started, so we all kind of knew who was coming. But other than that, no, the hype behind this dude, like Omar was saying, like his matches, like I'm still kind of new to him. Like my first match that I saw from him was, I want to say 2019 versus Kenny Omega, and it was a banger of a match. And ever since then, I've been keeping up with him. He signed with AEW. He was tag champs with his. He has a brother, so he was tag champs with his brother. He was still wrestling in Mexico, and he's just a good Mexican wrestler. So I'm excited that now in WWE we have a main event level Mexican wrestler that we can get excited
And
So
for
he's
the
already.
first time since 2010. From like Alberto Del Rio was the last top Mexican dude in the company.
or Sin Cara Místico apparently who didn't do well.
Mm,
Yeah.
nah.
So this guy's already at that level. He's coming in.
Yeah, he
Wow.
paid his dues in the indies and all over the world. So this guy, to me, he needs to be in the main event picture.
Yeah. And if
Unlike Dom.
Uh, dude, if this fool has a match against Dom, I'm sorry, but Dom's gonna have to get destroyed. I love you, Dom, but it ain't gonna work, bro. Like, it is what it
That
is.
was fast, man.
Dude,
Poor Dom.
no, hey, he's gonna look good while doing it, bro. He's gonna fucking sell the fuck out of the fucking Mexican driver. But no, like in terms of this match specifically, like for me, like I think what was missing, what I've been craving for a really long time, is a lucha style guy. Like that's what got me into fucking wrestling. That's what like I crave and what I look for anytime I'm watching a match. And like when the LWOs come out and they fight like the fucking Santos Escobar, I want them to be in the main event scene because they have talent. These guys could go. And there's this guy like Penta, like Weddle said, who's proven, who is a main eventer, who can show up and do crazy matches. And like, I'm like salivating at the thought of it, and
I
like,
can hear it.
yeah, like I'm like,
Learn.
I'm like excited, bro. That's literally me. And that's for me, like the match specifically, like that's how I felt because you get a guy like Chad Gable, who is one of WWE's most trusted guys, like,
Very underrated.
mm-hmm,
So what is this guy? Is he what's his deal? Like
it's
is he
literally,
has he been in the company for a while?
it,
Yeah, he's been in a company. He still hasn't gotten his big shot. But he's proven that he can go with anybody in the ring.
What
So
what's his issue? Is his issue that he doesn't have a lot of charisma? Because he just looks like a jobber, but he's not obviously
I
a
mean,
jobber.
look at the main event picture of who's in it. I mean, it's tough. It's
who's
tough
he
to be up
gonna?
there.
Yeah, like I think it's one
Yeah,
of
even
those.
Sheamus with that intercontinental title, I don't think he can get
Yeah,
in there.
Hmm. So
So so this guy, I think the problem that I feel, not the problem, but one of the potential, I don't want to call them issues, but the lucha libre style is very, I don't want to say very particular. It's technical, it's high flying, it's high impact. Um, and you need somebody that knows how to take flips and falls and jumps and bruises and stuff. That's why Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle, that matchup was so beneficial and so fruitful because of Kurt Angle's wrestling background. He knew how to wrestle with somebody like Eddie Guerrero, with the, as they call them, the llaves and the contra llaves. This guy can hang with this kid with Zero Miedo. He can. I don't know who else. Maybe the match we watched today, was it with Priest Holmes, or what's his name?
Priest,
Maybe.
Damien Priest, yeah, that Finn Balor
Yeah,
guy. I think
that guy. Yeah.
that
So
would be
somebody like that. Like I feel like this Cero Miedo kid can fit in with those guys.
yeah, and I think like he could slot in and have a good match with a lot of people. Like him and CM Punk. Oh man, that would be a fucking crazy match. Him and Seth
I,
Rollins, like
Actually, yeah.
well, that would be like a dope match. Like I think the landscape now with WWE is it's not all about big guys. Like it's like Cody is one of the bigger guys, and that feels like not big at all. Like like him and Cody would probably have a fucking banger of a
Yeah.
match. Like I really, and that's what gets me excited about him is that like
I
I
guess you what? Salivating.
salivating, bro. Like I'm hungry for the fucking Penta to just show up and to take over. And it's also because it's a lucha guy that's different, bro. That's not a baby face. That's not Rey Mysterio.
Mhm.
He's gonna come in and he's gonna be a fucking savage. He's gonna come in and he's gonna talk shit to fuck. There's this fucking clip that Aaron sent me where he's talking shit to fucking Kenny Omega. He's
Oh
like
yeah.
in fucking Spanish, bro. He's like, "Hey, hijo de puta!" Bah! Fucking slaps the shit out of him, and the crowd goes crazy. Like I want that, you know. And like I think this match, like the reception, the promo after, was a perfect showcase of what he could do, you know. Because like if you got a guy who's not even main event yet, he's like main event like right below, and he's fucking killing it with Chad Gable. Imagine what he could do with the other guys, bro. Like imagine what he could do with the main eventers, and I think that's the exciting part.
Yeah, the crowd again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but this crowd was behind him this whole match. Maybe because they knew he was coming, but like the Zero Miedo chants was throughout the whole match, and he even said it after the match in his pro. He said, "Thank you, San Jose," because again, this crowd was fucking awesome.
He misspoke. He meant to say thank you, Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going
No,
crazy,
but you
not
know
gonna
what?
lie.
That's actually really good insight into that. Do you think that the buzz surrounding the match and maybe the excitement surrounding the entire event, do you think you could have attributed a little bit to this guy making his debut?
Yeah, I would say the main reason because originally he was supposed to debut last week at the Netflix debut, but things changed, so he was announced for next week. It was like Michael Cole said, the worst kept secret in history. So people knew that he was coming. People knew who he was and what he's capable of doing. So that's why people again are very excited, especially the Mexican community. There was a lot of Mexican people in there, Mexican chants in Spanish. So people love this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, 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 and I would just shout out the cell for from Chad Gable on the Mexican Destroyer. That fool like went
Oh,
full you know like fish and landed completely straight on his head. That
Man,
was like
this is yeah, he was good. I like this kid.
there's a lot of good spots, or even like the the ankle lock to the fucking sacrifice spot where Penta like reversed it. Like that was fucking dope and creative.